TTA Today, show number 32 for December 17th, 2011. It is December 17th, 2011. This is show number 32 of TTA Today, and we got a couple guests in the studio. We got, who are you?
I'm Big K, the rapper.
Big K. And we also got Magic Man. You want to say a few words?
Hey guys, this is Magic Man, and today on the show I will be using my Nintendo 3DS to play the background music. Just thought I'd let you know that.
Yes, it is true.
Because he can't rap.
Magic Man is using his Nintendo 3DS to play today's background music. Of course, you can buy your 3DS at Best Buy or Amazon or wherever for, how much was it again? $170. Good Christmas gift for you people out there that want Christmas gifts. Alright, so Big K.
Hello.
You're going to want to stop, get off the phone there and participate in today's podcast. That sound good?
Sorry, I'm just coordinating with my agent.
About what?
The new album.
What album is that?
Green City.
Green City.
The new Big K album set for a studio release of December 1st. So
go ahead and talk into the mic there.
About 17 days ago. I don't really get what you're bitching about. So
I'm just telling you. So when is that coming out?
Oh, it's already been out. Most tracks released online, but otherwise you gotta kind of go through me if you want it. But
I gotcha.
The entire thing will be released for download very shortly. No confirmed date yet.
Sounds good. And, of course, the Blue Line Basketball League draft is tonight.
Yes, it is. Very excited about that.
9:30.
10:30 Eastern, yeah, 9:30.
Who are you looking for there?
Well, I personally would like to take LeBron James, Derrick Rose, or Kevin Durant. Probably because, I mean, they're the top three, like, they're going to score the most points.
Yeah.
It's all about the points, so
yeah.
If you want to win, you got those three guys are pretty much the top agents that you want to go after, you know.
Yeah, and I'm going, like you said, told me before, you know, Dirk Nowitzki can't go wrong with.
No,
and who was the other one?
Well,
Peter brought up.
Kobe, Blake Griffin, Chris
Blake
Paul.
Griffin, yeah.
Those are some big guys that
you know,
score a lot of points. There's a ton of them, though.
I'm sitting in like the 7th spot right now, so I probably won't get, you know, the headliners, but I think that's kind of rigged and stupid about how Sletton, you know, created the league so you get to the first pick and then.
No, I think it probably should have been a more random draft.
Was it in the order of when they joined?
Order of when you
so
joined.
Matt Bruce has second pick. So does that mean he joined the league second?
I'm not entirely sure how this worked out, but
Peter says that's is it? That's really dumb.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like that.
It's pretty obvious that he's going to pick Kevin Durant because he has pledged his allegiance to Kevin Durant for some strange reason.
And that's one of the reasons why I wanted, or anyone wanted to be before him, because you know he could just troll
take Kevin Durant.
take KD.
Who would want him though? I mean,
that's true.
Kind of overrated, if you ask me. But
I'm sure he can argue with you, and he just go on and on about arguing.
There's no question that he scores lots of points, but the fact that you'd want him on your team, it's just kind of weird. I don't really know why. He doesn't strike me as kind of a LeBron or Kobe type of icon that everyone likes and everyone wants to worship. You know,
he's still young, but you know, what is this? Is this his third year?
It's like his 5th or 4th.
Is it really?
I'm pretty sure it's his 5th year.
Man, it did not seem that long ago when he went to Texas, you know? Whatever. All right, so, is there anything else that needs to be covered? Grand Theft Auto 3 for the iPhone, iPod, iPad, all that jazz. Magic Man, you got that, right? Want to do a short little review for us?
Alright, so Grand Theft Auto 3 is now available on iOS devices. As he just said, you're going to be able to get this for your iPhone and whatnot. But basically, this is the port of the 2001, I believe, PS2 game, Grand Theft Auto 3. It's very, very good quality game. It's $5, which is a steal on the iPhone. The graphics look, they look like PS2 graphics, but it looks good for a phone, and it's It's a fun game. I like going up to grandpas, just punching them square in the face. It is violent, it is bad, but it is a fun game. Pick it up, only $5. Definitely worth the price for how good of a game it is. So thank you.
And definitely,
Mario Kart 7 review later.
Mario Kart 7 review coming up soon. But talk a little about Grand Theft Auto 3, of course. Because Peter has we're in the same iTunes account, I get that game for free, kinda. So I'll just go ahead and buy that because I was watching a little bit of gameplay. If we were doing a video, we could probably show some gameplay, but I'm watching them right now, crashing some cars. But yeah, I'll be sure to pick that game up. How about you, Big K? You gonna get that game?
Personally, I don't really kind of see the point of these violent video games.
Well,
just kind of pointless. I mean,
The guy that raps about all
kind of. I mean, yeah, I rap about it, but that's just kind of for show, and that's totally different than kind of assuming the role of a guy with a gun and beating up people and shooting them and all this shit. So, basically, rapping is just words, and this is actions, and actions we all know speak louder than words.
all right. So going back into the world of 3DS, we got Magic Man again doing another review. This one, instead of for iPhone and iOS devices, this is for 3DS, the new Nintendo gaming system that we mentioned earlier. And we'll turn it over to Magic Man to review Mario Kart 7, the new Mario Kart game that came out specifically for the 3DS.
So Mario Kart 7 came out on Sunday, December 4th for the Nintendo 3DS, and as you can tell by the title, this is the 7th Mario Kart game. The first one, I'm going to list them all off. Super Mario Kart for the SNES, Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64, Super Mario Mario Kart Super Circuit for the Game Boy Advance, Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Kart Wii. I don't know if those are in order. Some of them are mixed up, but those are that's all Mario Kart has. Also, of course, there is Mario Kart Arcade GP, which I will be playing next week with Pac-Man characters and Blinky and all that stuff. But we are getting way off topic. Let's get back to talking about Mario Kart 7. As I said, it came out December 4th, 2011 for the 3DS. And as you can tell by the title, this is the 7th Mario Kart game in this series. I'm just gonna list all of them off here. I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's be serious here. The game is good. Personally, I don't think it's the best Mario Kart game. It is way better than Mario Kart DS in terms of graphics and courses, and also characters too. But when comparing this to the Nintendo Wii version of Mario Kart Wii, it just doesn't come close to the fun that was Mario Kart Wii. Mainly because of one factor, and that is the character roster. On the Nintendo Wii, you got 25-ish characters, just a bunch. I mean, there was Funky Kong. For God's sakes, if Dry Bowser is a character, you know that there's a lot of characters in a game. Okay? Baby Peach, for God's sake, okay? Anyway, as I was saying, definitely a lot more characters on the Wii version. The 3DS, there are only 3 new characters, I believe. No, 4 new characters. That is Honeybee Queen, that is Wiggler, Metal Mario, and Lakitu. Those characters are not that cool either. I mean, sure, Metal Mario is a cool character, but he's basically just the same as Mario. Wiggler is kind of weird. Honeybee, what the hell? I'm just like, why is this a character? It's from Super Mario Galaxy, but it's barely related to Mario in any way. I'm just like, no. So in terms of characters, disappointment, they're obviously way less. It's just the standard roster plus the new ones. But really, also to unlock the characters, you're going to have to be really good at Mario Kart, because you can only unlock the characters if you get first place on the 150cc cups which to some people, not me personally, but it can definitely be a challenge to get first place versus those teams versus those racers. So it's kind of a bummer if you want to race as Wiggler and stuff, and you gotta be good at Mario Kart. Also here, we're gonna wrap it off pretty quickly, but the courses in Mario Kart 7, there's actually some good courses. A lot of repeats that we've seen before. Yes, Super Mario Circuit 1 is on there. I'm pretty sure it's been in every Mario Kart game. So I'm just sick of that course. I don't get why they keep putting it on every Mario Kart game, personally. Rainbow Road actually is probably the best version of Rainbow Road out of all 7 Mario Kart games. It's fantastic. There's actually a sequence where you're zero gravity on the moon, which is very cool. I believe Big Cave farted, but moving right along here. There's also a very disappointing absence of the mission mode, which was on the original DS version of Mario Kart DS, and that was a fun mode. It was kind of out of the ordinary of what the normal gameplay of the Grand Prix and stuff is, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't in the Wii version either, so no one really expected it to be on the 3DS version, but it was a possibility. Also, one more thing that I found interesting that was absent was the bikes that were in Mario Kart Wii. There are no bikes on Mario Kart DS, which, whatever, I guess. Which brings me to my next point. One more new feature here. There are actually 2 more I'm just going to touch base on here really quick. There are 3 new items. Fire Flower. Let me swallow here. Which basically lets you throw fireballs like the Fire Flower suit does in Mario games. Then there's the Tanuki Tail, which if you know what the Tanuki Tail is, you basically just swing around the tail and hit people that come really awkwardly close to you, which is fun. Pisses off people a lot. And then there's my favorite item, which is the Lucky 7, which is an amazing item. You get 7 items all in one. You really have to be doing very bad or get very lucky to get the Lucky 7, but basically you have almost every item all in one. You just keep pressing the item button, which is R. I think I feel a burp coming here. I don't know.
Alright, well, we're
anyway,
about to wrap up this review.
The Lucky 7 is a badass item, though. I mean, you just get the turtle shells, the bananas, there's Starman in there, Blooper, all that stuff. But one more new feature here that's never been done before in a Mario Kart game ever out of 7 games, actually 6, is the create your own cart, which basically lets you create the body of the cart. No bikes, though. And then also you can pick your tires, and you can pick your hang glider, which is another new feature. You instead of like floating in air like on Maple Treeway when you get in the cannon, you don't just soar. You actually have to control your character in flight. And a really gay thing that pisses the hell out of me is that you can throw items at people while you're in the air, so you can get hit by a turtle shell when you're flying, and then you just fall down to your pitiful death, which that pisses the hell out of me. Another thing that pisses the hell out of me, blue shells, son. They're still in this game. They suck. However, something that has been improved about them, if you get hit by one, you keep your item, which is good. Anyway, the verdict here, Mario Kart 7 is a great 3DS title. Graphics look awesome. However, not the best characters, but online play, love it. I'm still hitting up online, building up my VR, spamming some trolls, noobing some ownage, dyslexia. Thanks, guys. That's going to be my extensive review of Mario Kart 7. Pick this game up if you got $40 and a 3DS.
Thanks for that interview, Magic Man.
Jeez, and the time that that interview took.
And it looks like Big K's still talking, but I muted him. So, but it looks like you talked about the Wi-Fi feature. Is that still good? Because it's fantastic on the Wii.
It is essentially the same as the Wii version. It looks very similar. You still have the room points. You still vote on corners. There's still trolls, though, which is bad. But it's awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like the Wii version, and obviously the Wii version, Rainbow Road, was just awful. You know, it looks okay, but the driving's just horrible. And the only other game that I have, actually I have DS, but I don't really remember Rainbow Road on there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Game Boy Advance version, the Super Circuit, the Rainbow Road on there, it looks pretty good. It's just kind of boring. It's almost too easy, just that there's no bumpers to bump into, so you automatically fall. But the course itself is just not extremely good. Before we wrap up shop here, we're going to go around the room and say what we want for Christmas, and let's let it drop. Alright, Flux Pavilion, Bass Cannon. Alright, anyways, Big K, Christmas presents. What do you got?
Well, I'd like to first say that in the time that review took, you could have gone $40 and bought the fucking Mario Kart shit instead of listening to that long ass review.
Fine.
But anyways, all I want for Christmas is basically a #1 single album. I want a #1.
A what?
I want a #1.
What do you mean by that?
I want my songs to be #1 on YouTube.
That's what you want for Christmas?
Yeah, what else do I need? I'm a rapper.
That's true.
Not a fucking toy maker.
We're gonna interrupt that for a second. We're gonna go do some live audio from Peter playing Mario Kart. So here's a little game audio from Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS.
Enjoy this.
Little buffer there. Looks like he's going the wrong way. Alright, so as we wrap that up, Magic Man, you got time to say what you want for Christmas while you're playing? Oh, you're gonna have to talk into the microphone if you're gonna want to have it be played.
And I know that it's cliche, but a hippopotamus would be a great Christmas present. I don't really think of football as a good.
Sounds good. I'm looking for some stuff to enhance this podcast and some DJ stuff, obviously. And Peter, you want to play us out with a little, maybe Avicii? Want to play some levels to wrap us out here?
To explain that you heard me going backwards. I'm not bad at Mario Kart. I was just driving on the train tracks of Calamari Desert. This is levels 8-bit.
No, don't play the 8-bit one. That's horrible. Oh, it sounds awful. Come on, take it off. This is bad. Alright, now we're going to play the real version. There we go. Thanks for listening to the 32nd episode of TTA Today. There's a little Avicii levels. Yeah? No, it's 32nd episode of TTA Today. Yeah, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Here's a little Avicii to end the show on TTA Today. Bye, everybody.